stop focusing on healing and start focusing on being fulfilled, healthy, and happy. As an energy healer, this is a big deal for me to tell you to stop focusing on your healing. And the reason for that is the more that you focus on the thing that you want, the more you'll get it. So the more you focus on healing, the more healing you're going to need, or you're going to think that you need, and it becomes a vicious cycle. So what you're doing is you're looking at lack. You're looking at something that is a perception of you being broken or needing fixed. Healing, the actual word means to mend, to restore, to heal in a way that's to allow for it to recover. And so if we keep putting attention on that area, whatever we think that healing needs, we're going to exacerbate it even more. We're going to increase it even more. Now, if you have a real, actual illness and you have real healing, I would also recommend that you focus on the state in which you are already healed, that you're already healthy, that you're living a life where that ailment doesn't exist. You're focused on the state in which you aren't doing any more healing, you're healed. That would be a better use of your attention and your time and where you're putting your energy. This goes for anything. This goes for anything that you're focusing on in the sense of lack or needing to fix. You're not broken, you don't need fixing, but we do need to heal. We do need to mend in a way. We need to mend in a way that we relax and we recover. And we're able to focus on what it is that we want, the state of being in which we want to be in. And so the less of us focusing on this sense of constant work, constant development, constant need for fixing, because all that's going to do is just tell our brain we need more of it. We need more self-help books. We need more areas in which we're focused on this sense of perception that we're not there just yet. We need more to be fulfilled, to be more spiritual, to have this spiritual life, to have this healed life, when in fact, you can have it right now. And the sense of healing is more of a repair and a recovery. This means you need to rest. And there's nothing wrong with resting. We all have to. We have to rest every single night. We want to put our energy and attention in the places that we want to see grow and be fulfilled even more than what it was before. When we focus on healing and only healing, we get into a sort of spiritual psychosis in the sense that it's never good enough. We go down a rabbit hole. We need more and more and more and more, and it's never quite enough. And there's something really delicious if you're on a new spiritual awakening and you're reading text that is almost like brain candy and it opens you up and it's really fun. But we want to apply that knowledge and that information in what we do so that we're utilizing it in the right way. And then we can each decipher what works best for us and then fine tune it, because we are the co-creators of our life and we want to work within our own intuitive faculties and intuitive guidance to make sure that we're in alignment. So as much as a guru, spiritual teaching, sacred text can enlighten us, we still have to make sure that we take that information and know exactly how to apply it to every situation in our own modern life. And when you can adopt those thinkings, those principles, those ideas, philosophies, mindsets, sacredness, and really embody them, not just read them and tout them off and think that your knowledge is somehow a tool that can be weaponized, but you actually embody that energy, that feeling, that sense of understanding, applying that becomes your wisdom. You become a modern day mystic. You become a modern day mystic, just like that, knowing that you can transform, alchemize, and become another level of you, another version of you at a higher frequency. a frequency that you can tap into that's of love, that's of one. All is one and one is all. And really embodying that one philosophy will do you, it's indescribable the amount of the power of that statement, of that sentence, when you can really look at somebody, no matter who they are, and see that God source quality in them. Whether you agree with them or not is commentary. But the fact that you can look at somebody and identify the spirit in them, the soul in them, and see that connection and have everything transform, you've become elevated. Doesn't matter how much spiritual text you've read. It doesn't matter if you're vegan or you do yoga on your head every day. It doesn't really matter. Or you eat grass. It doesn't matter. The fact that you understand all is one and one is all, and you can see all of us connected together, puts you in a big abundance bubble. And so when you stop looking at and stop thinking that the self-development and the healing, I've seen these videos, I've seen these people talk about how it was difficult for them, right? It is difficult when you wake up and you start to see things in a new light, in a new perspective. But we also want to make sure that we don't distance ourselves from human nature. We don't distance ourselves from others so much so that it harms us. We need to be in union with our higher self, with nature, with like-minded people, with others, even with people with contrast to help us grow and evolve. So when we focus our attention on the right pieces, we stop to feel any sort of lack. We stop feeling any sort of dissonance and discontent. And we stop thinking that we need so much fixing, so much healing, so much that's going to somehow band-aid and problem solve things that don't need solving. You're not broken. You're just having an experience. And you can decide as quickly as you snapping your fingers whether you want to continue that experience or not, just by changing the energy that you flow and the thoughts that you have. That energy and the thoughts and the energy, or the feelings and the emotions attached to the thought, they go hand in hand. It's like a head and a tail, right? There's these two pieces that work together. I have a thought, and that thought makes me have an emotion, whether it's a high emotion, a low emotion, or a neutral emotion. And I can change that thought to change that frequency, that energy, that emotion, and shift what it is that I want. Or shift the way I even, before we even get to what I want and what I don't want, I can shift the way I move through the world that allows for new experiences to come in, that magnetizes. Because all that is, when you have a thought and the energy around that thought is an antenna sending out to other conscious beings, other consciousness, and you're attracting that in. So if we're always in this place of I'm less than, I'm lacking, I don't have these things, so I have to go out and seek them, that is exactly what we will attract. And if we want to go the other way about it, I am healthy, fulfilled, successful, abundant, I'm going to get more of that as well. I try and make these things sound very simple so that they stick in the head when you're out and about, when you're moving through different situations. You can attain this information, and then you can start to integrate it into your own wisdom, and you can see how you can apply it for yourself into your own life, and you can become your own modern day mystic because you have everything that you need already within you. It's just a matter of pulling it out. Thank you all for being here. I hope this was of benefit. I love you all, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye.